Here we go. You guys ready?
Not yet. 1 sec.
It's on.
Mic is on. Is it recording? Yeah, it's recording.
All right,
Yeah,
you
it's
ready? There we go. Straight down. And it's going straight down.
So
This is all cast iron.
This is not going this way. That's
It's
for
not
sure.
going that way?
No, it's going straight out. There's
so
no
it's
ledge.
going,
Straight out of the house.
that's
There
what
was
I
one.
thought it was.
Yep, it comes straight out of the house. Turn the kitchen sink on.
This one?
No, well, no,
Upstairs?
upstairs kitchen sink on. And then I'll show you where that ties in. This don't go this way.
No.
They don't do that. See the sewer gas is coming back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're done with this, you could take this.
The water coming?
Take this.
The mic is on. Not yet.
All right, not yet. Let's see.
There's some water movement now.
There's the water. It's behind me. It's behind me.
So
Well,
that should be copper that way though.
Nah, then it's copper in the coming
Not
down,
copper,
but
yeah.
not in the ground.
Okay.
This is cast.
Yeah, there's no copper in the ground. All right, I'm pulling it back up. All right, here we go. We're going back down, and the water's coming in right. She's
Down a little bit of sludge.
right there. There's where the water comes in. So the T's right here. It's how many feet in are we?
1 foot 2
Yeah,
inches.
so your T's right here. It ties in 1 foot 2 inches. You see the water coming through?
Yeah.
That's your T.
So
So
my T is right.
Right there.
It's like 1 foot 2 inches below here. There's a T picking up all this stuff in the ground.
Okay.
Only thing you have in the ground is the floor drain and the sink.
Okay.
So here we go. Let's go out. And this thing doesn't go to the side. It drops right out of the house.
Yep.
Here's, see, that's the sewer gas in there. Now we're in, and she's still running water, which is good. We can
Yeah.
rinse this line a little.
The line looks
All right.
good so far.
Let's shut that water off. Look at the sewer gas in this line. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Sewer
Yeah,
gas.
can you yell up to her and tell her to shut
Yeah.
that off? And then we'll wait, and then that way we can see the rest.
Cass.
We're 11 feet.
Cass. Cassandra. Turn the water
I
off.
believe we'll possibly see that tree in this line out there.
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to wait till the water stops and then we see a little better from here. We're 11 foot 4 out of the house.
I mean, I didn't think my pipe was that bad. I mean,
It isn't so
This
far.
part looks good. All right, it's slowed down. There we go. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
yeah.
All right, let's go in. All right, the pipe looks pretty good here. Actually, the pipe looks pretty good right here.
17 feet.
All right, now here's the fitting right here. Here's the 45. Right there. And how many feet we're at? 21.
21.
Straight out.
Yeah, you figure 4 on the drop, 3 on the drop, and then right out. got standing water, right?
Yeah, but nothing.
Right there, you see that little puddle right there?
Yeah.
27 feet.
So you got, and a little transition fitting right there. You see that right there? You see how it's building up right there on that little,
Mm-hmm.
all right, let's go through that. All right, here's something right here. Here we go. There's tree roots right there. You see them?
Yeah. I know I had some tree roots and stuff.
31.5 tree roots.
So you got standing water right here. Yeah, all this is standing water in your pipe.
But it's still flowing. The only backup that I had was, with the wipes and stuff.
All right, now there's massive amount of roots right there.
Yeah, yeah.
All this is
Yep.
roots.
And that's
41 feet.
About, yep, and that's about right underneath
And then you
that
see
tree.
the water right here.
Yep.
That's why all of this water it becomes a forced drain. You got to push a bunch of water to get the water to go through.
Mm-hmm.
But so, how many foot is that?
41.
41. All right.
Here too. So 48.5 feet. That has like a little separation in the top
That's
too.
a break right
Yeah,
there.
that's a break.
Let's wait right here and show 'em. Hey, Rob. You, all right. I wonder what the duct tape on the floor is. They put duct tape on the floor here. They probably just cameraed it out. That's what they did. You really don't need to camera this line.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
not
camera
gonna
out the
do
kitchen
anything.
sink line's gonna hurt it more than.
Oh, yeah.
it.
Yep.
What do you think?
All right, right here. So right here, the pipes broke. The pipes broke right here
Up
in the
top.
tree root. You see that? It's all
Yeah.
broke right there.
Yeah.
It's completely, the pipe's completely gone there.
48.5 feet at the break.
And we should be going right towards the.
So what my concern was on the bottom is where the clay pipe was corroded.
Correct. It's always
Pretty
that bottom
typical.
because you have water. When the water doesn't go through,
Yeah.
it just sits there.
Yeah.
It deteriorates the pipe. But that one big spot is why you're getting backed up.
Oh yeah.
So I don't get much backed up, but I mean I have the money to replace the pipe now, and because like I said we're going to do the remodel down here, and if I'm going to do a remodel,
You know, make sure that's good going out.
You're gonna add more volume too.
All right, let me just take this out real quick.
so is that how far was that up?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
48.5 was the break.
48?
Yeah.
So the pipe is at least 75 feet.
We'll see here. Yeah. We'll go all the way to the tap because we have 175. So.
And when I still have the main sewer scope that
Right
was
there. That is.
68.5.
Oh, wait, look at
see
that. Look at this thing. It's like a
Yeah,
Yeah, this one's broken too.
yeah. I mean it's still flowing, but
This will eventually collapse, though.
Yeah, it's going to eventually collapse, like you said.
Yeah.
And like I said, they were saying that line, that black line there,
Mm-hmm.
it was
I don't know exactly what they said, but that black line is common. It's typical.
All right, there's the tap right
I
there.
mean, it's wear and tear.
Yeah, it's normal.
There's your tap right there. That's your city
Yeah.
tap.
Yeah.
And that's at 79.
So then Max will come back out on this and he'll mark those points. Just call him Max when you get to
Okay.
him. I'll say it on the video.
As far as marking all the way down to from the house to the
Street.
street.
Well, what you got?
Just on here,
What
but
you
yeah.
got to do is they come out and they'll mark out the utilities
Yeah.
and come out and they'll hit the electric, the gas, the water,
Yeah.
and spot that way when you're digging it
Yeah.
out.
But we can flag the
What's
brakes,
what.
though.
Yeah.
We'll flag I mean, whatever you decide to do.
All right, that's that.
Well, I'm going to get it replaced. It's just
Yeah.
second opinion confirmation.
Yeah.
And stuff. As far as what can you do down here in the basement?
Everything. Man, I could do your
We
whole
do it all.
house.
No, I mean as far as marking. And,
Oh. There wouldn't really be any marking for down
Yeah,
here.
you wouldn't. Why would you need to? You wouldn't need to mark anything. Everything flows to here.
So you just pick what route you want to take to it.
So what the guy was originally told me, he said the main line goes that way.
No,
underneath the
it
sink.
doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I didn't think so either.
It goes. It hits the T and then it drops like.
But
So-
you can see what I have out in front. I have a main line that goes right underneath my porch here.
You got a
Likely.
clean out there.
No, never had.
That's
that.
another thing you do is put a two-way clean out. So
Yeah, I
and
mean
if
I'll definitely get all that done and stuff. One. And I have a drain guy, but he doesn't do concrete. He doesn't do landscape. And he's talking $4,000 just to run a new drain. But like I said, it's still
he
not
said
that
he was going to
simple.
snake out. He said he was going to replace the drain
Yeah.
for 4,000
Yeah.
from here out to the street.
You
know
should
the
take,
permit. The permit.
Well, he said from the house to and he would pull a permit and he would do everything, but it would still cost me $4,000 or $5,000 to have him put a new sewer line in.
let me conclude on this, and I'll tell you I'll give you a good idea on it.
Yeah.
So we're coming out now.
Yeah, give me. I mean, I'm open for all kinds of different.
So that's the
options there.
conclusion of the inspection, the sewer inspection company.
Listen,
And he's an